got a call from Cartullo this morning. Imagine my surprise when they informed me that you wouldn't be presenting at the awards ceremony tonight. And here you are, looking like you just stumbled out of bed. Are you ill?
I know. Murphy and I had an argument last night. It was awful.
I see. So this mood you're in wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that you were almost kidnapped last night?
Well, that's quite a theory. Oh, well, here he is now.
You've all been wondering about his whereabouts. Sonny Corinthos is right here. Let me be perfectly clear. My client admits nothing by making this voluntary appearance. He did not violate the terms of his bail. Mr. Corinthos merely took some time off to clear his head.
Nice try, Counselor, but the fact is, your client jumped bail, confirming that he's a flight risk. He will be taken into custody.
Not without a fight.
Officer, escort Mr. Corinthos into interrogation 1.
Claire, I think I know how to get there. Can Jason come with me? Because I need to talk to him.
Sure.
Was a dirty cop. He just proved it.
You working with Dante on this?
I think so, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, you need to use him because I need all the help I got.
I'm not sure Dante's help is anything that we can use. You were free and clear. Why'd you come back?
You know the answer.
Kids.
I can't go to prison. So I'm counting on you and Dante to make sure that doesn't happen.
Why you're saying kidnapped? Whoever told you that is overreacting.
Okay, what's your version?
Well, a couple fans got crazy, and that's it.
That's not the way Murphy tells it.
What do you mean, Murphy?
After he left here last night, 2 men grabbed him.
What? Is he okay?
He's fine.
Well, what happened?
Well, these goons dragged him to a van, tried to force him to get in. He fought back. There was a gunshot, and he was able to get away. Just in time to see you and some strange man facing off against your own set of thugs. Thugs, not fans. Murphy watched you run off with this strange guy who also happened to be armed. So can we just stop tap dancing around? Tell me what happened?
You know...
Answering. You're sure he's okay?
I wouldn't lie about that.
So why isn't he answering? And why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Well, I could
Why?
ask you the same thing.
Well, I asked you first.
Murphy was frantic when he saw you running off with this mysterious gun-toting stranger. He wanted to call Interpol. I talked him out of it.
I appreciate that.
I had misgivings, believe me. But it sounded like you'd gone off with this guy voluntarily, and I didn't think we should sound an alarm that we couldn't shut off. Anyway, we were in the lobby discussing all of this when we saw you come in, soaking wet, and go up to your suite. Murphy wanted to run after you on the spot, and I convinced him, since I knew you were in the middle of an argument, that I should be the one to ask you some questions. Murphy's in London, waiting to hear from you. Okay, it's your turn. Who was this stranger who rescued you last night?
Bernie gave me my message.
You wanted me to protect your kids, including Dante.
I'm sure you hated the last part, but you'd have done it.
Yeah, I would have.
I didn't want to run. But I thought my kids would be safer, better off without me. And then Michael shows up here before the bail hearing.
You shouldn't even been there.
He insisted that I run because they would kill me in prison. My kids need to know that, you know, I'm a better man than they know me to be. And that better part of me got lost somewhere along the line. I need to put it back. Christina needs to stop believing that I'm an angry monster. Dante needs to think better of me, and Michael and Morgan. They need to be proud of their dad. So I gotta do everything to make that right. And I can't do that from Pentonville. You know that. So whatever if there's anything you can find to exonerate me from this attempted murder charge, I don't even care if we have to join forces.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
Doesn't deserve the way I went off on him. Actually, he was just trying to be protective, and I turned it into this whole thing about him calling me a princess, which he didn't even do. And it doesn't even have anything to do with him. He ran out. I ran after him. I was actually going to say I'm sorry, and then he was gone, and I was out in front of the hotel. There was these two guys pretending to be fans.
And they grabbed you?
Yes. Yeah, they grabbed me. And then there was this guy. There was a guy.
A stranger?
Well, he wasn't a stranger. He was...
You know?
You know the guy in the next piazza? He has that bodyguard. He has a few bodyguards, and I guess he heard me scream, so he came and helped me. And so I ran off with him.
Doesn't sound like you, Brenda. I mean, maybe you know this man well enough to speak to, but to go off with him?
Well,
Without
what are you
questions?
talking about? He saved me, so of course I ran off with him.
Where'd he take you?
He took me to Trevi Fountain, and we hid, and, you know, he brought me back here safe and sound. End of story.
Well, does this guy have a name? Maybe we should be sending him a thank you gift.
No, he's a bodyguard. He was just happy to help.
Look, are you all right?
I'm a little shaken up, I guess.
Yeah, well, I wish you were a lot shaken up, because you should be. You've got a choice to make, Brenda. You can either stay here and get yourself killed, or you can get on a plane and go back to the States as fast as you can book a flight.
I'm gonna go see Sonny. Anyone object?
Not me.
Great. Just a second. Oh, sure, fine. Go right ahead.
Hey.
Welcome back. I have to say I'm a little surprised.
Well, I had time to think, and I decided that proving my innocence is the best thing I can do for my kids.
You had kids when you left. And you made it pretty clear that you were saying goodbye. So, what inspired this sudden change of heart? No, let me guess. Brenda.
I told you why I came back. I didn't want my kids to think that I was a coward who would shoot an unarmed man and run away.
I don't doubt that your kids factor into the decision. I'm just saying there's more driving it.
Why can't you just accept anything at face value?
Because I'm not stupid. And I like to think that I've learned something. You jump bail and you go to Rome, of all places, where Brenda lives. Things didn't turn out the way you planned. Brenda's got a great life there. She's a famous model, movie star on her arm. Why would she give all that up for you? So she talked you into coming back to Port Charles. On some level, I'm grateful.
I hope you're here to tell me that I can go home.
The second arraignment is set for Friday.
So I gotta wait in a holding cell till then?
That's up to a judge.
Well, you're gonna argue with the judge that, you know, that I'm a flight risk and bail should be revoked. I didn't come back to disappear, Claire.
And I'm supposed to just believe you?
Well, I've never lied to you. Can you say the same to me? Can you? No.
Yeah, fine.
Can you or not?
Okay. I recorded conversations you assume were confidential, but you knew I was a federal prosecutor with a mission to take you down. I don't see why you're so surprised.
Well, I guess I misjudged because I thought that maybe you were capable of seeing me as a real person instead of a stepping stone in your career.
Well, that's the problem, Sonny. I should just see you as a step in my career. But you constantly confuse me and you cloud the issue. And instead of being committed to taking you off the streets, I find myself believing everything you have to say. And that's a huge complication for me, Sonny. But I am pleased to say, I think I've finally done something about it.
Are you sulking? I think I made a fair compromise. You and Interpol and Cartulo and everybody can surround me with all the guards you guys want. I just want to cancel anything. I don't want to cancel this appearance.
All right, it's a reasonable start. But if there is any sign of the Balkan, any threat at all bets are off. You either go to Murphy in London, or you go home to the States. No arguments.
You wanted to believe in me, but it goes against everything you stand for. So now you're going to do anything you can to convict me.
Just the opposite. I do believe you, Sonny. As far as this particular case goes. Johnny intended to kill you, and you reacted in self-defense. I'm convinced of it.
Fantastic. Drop the charges.
Nope.
See?
No, I'm going to recuse myself.
Of course.
I can't be involved if I'm not objective. So you're going to have to go and take your chances with another prosecutor. But fair warning, without proof Johnny had a gun, you're looking at a conviction.
Say it.
Thank you. Perfecto.